Hello, everybody, and welcome to Season 4, Episode 7 of the Everything About Everything Sports Podcast.
Guys talking about sticks and balls.
Um, do we want to start on happy notes? Like, we have a lot of happy notes to go over, I feel like, for sports.
Yeah.
Tigers won.
Tigers did win. Tigers are playing tonight in the ALDS against the Seattle Mariners. Beat the Cleveland Guardians 6-3 in Game 3 in Cleveland. Jack Flaherty pitched really good. I believe since we recorded, the Tigers have played all 3 games.
Yeah.
Last time we were in the playoffs. So Skubal pitched in Game 1, pitched 14 strikeouts. Tigers ended up winning Game 1 2-1. Guardians took Game 2 6-1.
Yeah, dude. When I was watching that game, I go, "Oh God!"
I mean, it wasn't the best game. We were in there for a while, but they ended up breaking it open at the end, kind of like we did in Game 3.
Well,
the 7th inning of Game 3, I think it was the 7th inning. We ended up putting up 5 runs. Dylan Dingler homered, and then we ended up giving up 2 more runs after that. So the final score was 6-3.
Yeah.
And it came off of an error. So if you eliminated that error, it would have been another 6-1 win. And Cleveland actually outscored us in that series. They scored 10 runs. We only scored 9. But we scored when it mattered, and we took that 3rd game. So
yeah. I remember getting home and watching the 2nd game or whatever, and it was when they called McKinstry out at 3rd or 2nd.
3rd.
Yeah, and that is what took the runoff and everything.
He was out. You could tell. I mean, he did tag the helmet. It looked like for a minute that he might have gotten his right hand in there, the one with the sliding mitt, and it looked like he tagged the corner. But if you looked at it from another angle, his hand hadn't gotten there yet, and he was already touching the brim of his hat or of his helmet. You could see his helmet moving.
Fair enough. Yeah, but it was. I don't think I've ever, at least for a long time, had that much adrenaline watching a baseball game for that Game 3.
Yeah, it was it was a nail biter there for a minute. Tigers came out and scored first. I think in the 1st or 2nd inning, and then Cleveland came out and scored it, and tied it from. I think it was Jose Ramirez knocking that run naturally.
Yeah.
And then, but then it was all Tigers from there. Our bullpen did pretty good too. I was happy with our pitching. All 3 games, our starters put up pretty good games. Flaherty got you to where he needed to be.
Yeah.
In Game 3, to put you in a good spot, and the bullpen took the reins from there.
How are the Yankees? I know the Yankees play the Blue Jays today.
Yeah. Yankees play Blue Jays. Padres play. Or no, Padres are eliminated. Cubs are playing the Brewers. They advanced.
Okay.
And then Dodgers are playing the Phillies. I was thinking about this yesterday. I was like, really, any matchup in the NL or in the East, Jesus Christ, in the NL, could be the NLCS. Like any one of those teams.
Yeah.
If you would have told me at the end of the year that it was a National League team that won the World Series and you named any one of them except for the Reds, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
And then if you put the Mets in there in that 6th seed as that 6th team, and you have the Mets playing like they were in the regular season, you never know. Any team out of the NL, I say, could have won the World Series.
Yeah.
And it sucks that the Padres were. I'd say probably the Padres and the Reds were the 2 weakest going into the playoffs, but I did like the Padres pitching staff.
Mm-hmm.
But it was the Cubs scoring runs that ended up getting them to the NLDS.
How do you feel about this matchup tonight?
Seattle versus Detroit.
Yeah.
I think we're going to need to. So there's 2 schools of thought, and we talk about this all the time that this comes up. Rest versus momentum.
Yeah.
So would you rather have the first round bye and play the winner out of the first matchup, or would you rather play in the first matchup and be accustomed to the playoff atmosphere and have momentum going into the second round? It is baseball, so I think momentum will be on your side. You said Blue Jays and Yankees. I think if there's one team that's going to benefit from momentum, it's going to be the Yankees.
Mm-hmm.
They have a few players who are hot right now, and And yeah, I think that's going to be one of the teams that benefits from momentum the most. Maybe the Dodgers too. I think the Dodgers could upset the Phillies if the Phillies don't get out the gate right away. And that's the same thing with the Tigers. I think if the Tigers, you used all three of your top three starters in this series. Skubal was game one, Mize was two, and then Flaherty was three. So you have at your disposal to start game one. You have either Kaiser Montero, Tyler Holden, or no, not Tyler Holden, Troy Melton, or Sawyer Gibson Long.
Mm-hmm.
And then, well, what do you do for game two? Do you do a bullpen game? Do you put Skubal out there? Do you wait and have Skubal start game three? What do you do? So I think it really depends on how the Tigers get off to a start in the series in like the first 2 or 3 games, and then how they get off to a start will be based on their pitching.
Okay.
So I think if we do shut down the Mariners early and we do have good pitching, backed up with run support, like had the momentum carrying into the series, and we take at least one in Seattle, I think we'll be in good shape for the rest of the series because it is only 5 games.
Yeah.
So, but what you can't do is go in and blank Seattle, and lose both games. You can't do that because you do have to go back and play in Seattle for the 3rd game. And,
Yeah.
And Seattle is a team that in the season series wiped Detroit's ass. They had one series where they scored, I think, 30 runs on us in 2 games or something like that.
Yikes, dude.
It was I think it was 12 to something both games, 2 games in a row. So they did cook us in the regular season, but playoffs are different. Every at bat, every pitch matters. So we'll see how a team that's been through now 3 playoff series will face off a team against who's never been to the playoffs. There are some players on the Mariners who have been there, but the majority of their team hasn't been to the playoffs yet. I will say there is one player on the Mariners too that I am scared of in the playoffs. It's Randy Arozarena.
Okay.
He played for the Tampa Bay Rays when the Rays went to the World Series against the Dodgers in 2020. Had an unreal playoff. Great defensively as well in left field. They have a really good roster. They have one of the best pitching staffs, if not the best pitching staff, starting wise in baseball. And then you have a really good bullpen as well, headlined by Andres Munoz. So their pitching will be tough for the Tigers hitters to overcome. They have a good mix of lefties and righties too. So I think just having good hitters in the lineup and just everyone hitting and everyone doing their job will be fine. But yeah, there's 2 things that are kind of frightening me, and that's Randy Arozarena and their pitching staff. Cal Raleigh, I know he has all those home runs in the regular season. I don't know. The playoffs, you hardly hear of someone hitting over 10 home runs in the playoffs, if that.
Mm-hmm.
Usually you have a guy hit 2 a series, and then that's big,
Yeah. Ooh.
But yeah, it's going to be a tough matchup. I think that the Mariners obviously won their division for a reason. They beat the Astros and beat the Texas Rangers, who were doing pretty good there for a minute. And the Tigers lost their division, so that's why we're in this position in the first place.
Yeah.
If we had won our division and had kept that lead, we would be the team winning on the Mariners to make it out of the first round.
Yeah.
And face us in the second. But well, that's not the way it happened. So we have to go out there and get a good start in the series. And then the question arises too for the Seattle Mariners: do you put right away your starting, Logan Gilbert, Luis Castillo out there for games 1 and 2?
Oh my God!
Or do you put them out there for games 2 and 3 or 3 and 4, and you have what's his name, Bryce Miller or Brian Wu start game 1 and 2?
Yeah.
Which that's another thing too. Brian Wu is a really good pitcher, and he is questionable for this series. So if he's out, they'll only have 5 starting pitchers to work with. 4 starting pitchers to work with, which means probably a bullpen game. And I have heard some rumblings of Game 1 being a bullpen game too for the Mariners.
Mm-hmm.
And also Game 1 being a bullpen game for the Tigers as well. I haven't checked the starters to see if any starters have been announced yet. But yeah, that's what we're looking at too. And then keys to victory over over the Mariners is pitching. We have to control their lineup with our pitching. We have to pitch really well. We have to beat their pitching. Some good at bats, working deep into counts, getting their pitchers to throw high volume innings. So I'm talking, having a pitcher throw maybe 20 pitches an inning, 15 pitches an inning versus just 8 to 10 or whatever, and having that pitcher by the 5th inning have 70 pitches or whatever. By the 3rd inning have 50 something pitches already.
Yeah.
So you want your
get them tired.
You want them to work for you, and more mistakes are likely to come from
Oh
that.
my God, touchdown.
He's likely to be more tired. And it'll help in your hitter's advantage.
We're also
help in your hitter's favor.
We're also watching Vandy versus Alabama, and Vandy, Cedric Alexander, 65-yard rushing touchdown. But yeah, I mean, I was just so elated that we'll be right back. I'm waiting for him to get in.
Who?
Jeremy's here. Right? Maybe?
I thought he was winning them all.
Yeah, I think he is. You guys, hush. Alright, either way, I was just elated that we actually beat Cleveland in the playoffs.
Yeah, last year was tough, losing like that in the playoffs to Cleveland. Especially with the big games that we had and the home runs and it was just a good series too. So the fact that we got our revenge and beat them now in the first round, a team that, if you ask me, didn't even really deserve to be in the playoffs. They had a terrible regular season. They got lucky at the end of the season.
Yeah.
That you only find that in a sport like baseball where the regular season is so long, where you can have stuff like that.
It's basically
happen.
the Reds.
I mean, the Reds were there because the Mets faltered, and they kind of got that spot too. So it was kind of the same thing. But the Reds were always there. They were always like hanging around.
But their last 80 games,
picture.
they went 40-40.
Who?
The Reds.
Yeah. Well, it's better than it's better than the Mets did, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, they went 40, so that's 500. So they were hanging around, but they weren't like an above and beyond team. They never really did bad. Like, they just weren't a really great team. They weren't in a playoff spot. So when the Mets pissed down their leg, they ended up taking that spot. And but Cleveland was behind a lot of the other wild card teams for most of the season. I mean, you had Houston was more of a wild card team than Cleveland was. Seattle, before they started to have the division lead, the Kansas City Royals for most of the year were better than they were in the AL Central. Who was the other team that was in the mix? The Rays. I think the Rays were in the mix at one point.
Yeah.
So you had other teams that were better than them at different points throughout the season. Not like the Reds, who were just kind of like, they were in that spot the whole year, didn't really do bad, didn't really do good, and then they ended up finding themselves in a playoff spot. The Cleveland was not very good throughout the whole rest of the year, and then they kind of sparked up at the end of the season.
Get down.
And
come here.
And made themselves into a playoff spot.
You need to relax. Yes. You evil son of a bitch. She's evil. She actually... Side note, I'm petting my dog right now. She actually turned off my alarm on my phone.
How'd she do that?
Because I had my phone on my bed, and my alarm went off, and she always puts her paw on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
She hit the stop thing, so I didn't wake up for my alarm. Vicky, shut up! Can't you see we're recording? But anyways, so I don't really have all that much for baseball because we play tonight, so there's not much to say.
Yeah, but I mean, you didn't watch the games? You didn't watch the first 3 games?
I did. I watched parts of it.
Well, how come I had so much to say about it and you didn't?
Because I was at work watching it.
So were they. They were all 1 o'clock starts.
Yeah, they were. Yeah. I only saw like 2 innings of each, and the last game, I watched the top of the sixth all the way to the bottom of the ninth. And when Vest made that error, I go, holy shit. Because I texted in our group chat, I go, come on, Vest, right before he did anything. And then he made that error. I go, holy shit. Are we about to choke? And then Vest brought it right back. So I was happy.
Yeah.
Other than that, I can't really say all that much other than I was happy Riley Green actually got on base and scored.
Yeah, Torkelson got an RBI as well. Winslow Perez was doing pretty good. He can be a difference maker in this playoff if he keeps hitting like that.
I thought Baez did pretty good too, for the most part.
Baez did okay. In the first two games, he was on fire. I think he was 4 for 7 with like 3 RBIs or something like that. And in the second game, he went 1 for 3, but he got an RBI, or 1 for 4, I think, or something like that. So he did pretty good all 3 games, which is nice to see. And Dingler getting a home run too. You like to see it come from all areas of the lineup.
Wasn't Dingler from Ohio?
Dingler is from just outside. I can't remember what they call it. I think it's just outside Cleveland or just outside Columbus, because he went to Ohio State.
Ugh.
So it's fitting though that he comes to Michigan, plays for the Tigers, and then beats Cleveland, an Ohio team.
I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
You wanna? Oh, what was I going to say? My grandma, whenever I got home, she's like, I root for Ohio teams because my mom was from Cleveland. I go, you're disgusting. And she goes, what? She goes, Ohio teams aren't that bad. This past week when we were playing the Guardians, she goes, I think I don't like Ohio teams anymore. She goes, the fans, the players are just like rude. I go, okay. I go, you shouldn't be rooting for them anyways. I go, Ohio to me shouldn't be a state.
I mean, there's only one team from Ohio that I somewhat like, and that's the Columbus Blue Jackets. But even then, I won't root for them.
Yeah.
It's just but I won't root against them. If the one year when they made the playoffs, I think it was 2018 or 19, they swept the Lightning in the first round when they won the President's Trophy.
Mm-hmm.
So that was pretty cool. I remember rooting for them then because it was I don't think that's ever happened before in NHL history. So that was pretty cool to see. And then I was rooting for the Blue Jackets when sadly tragedy is tied to the Blue Jackets as of recently when that goaltender passed away here in Michigan in the hot tub.
He passed away in a hot tub?
Yeah, there was I think it was for 4th of July or something like that. It was a summer thing, and they were in Ann Arbor. They were in Ypsilanti, I think, or something like that. I don't know why they were here, but the one dude, the 2 goaltenders from Columbus at the time were both Latvian.
Yeah.
They were both Elvis Merzlikins and Matis Kivlenings. And there was fireworks that were going off at this house party in Ypsilanti, and one of the mortars fell over, and it pointed right at the hot tub, and everyone tried to get out, and as this dude was trying to get out, he got hit right in the chest.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so that was tough. So I was rooting for Elvis Merzlikins after that. I wanted him to do really good. And then after Johnny Gaudreau passed away.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I was. There were a few times where I was rooting for the Blue Jackets just because sentimentally and stuff. But they're not I said, I don't root against them, but I won't be like, oh, the Blue Jackets are playing. Let me watch the Blue Jackets.
Yeah.
But if the Blue Jackets are in contention for a wild card or in the playoffs, I wouldn't mind seeing them win.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm weird like that.
Also, Rick Nash was one of my favorite hockey players ever too. So, and he played for the Blue Jackets.
Fair enough. Alabama is running all over this defense right now.
Vanderbilt is too.
I know.
They're running the ball real well.
Holding.
How the fuck are they 5-0?
Vandy?
Yeah.
For the most part, well, I shouldn't say that because they did play some decent teams.
No, how are they 5-0? Like, how? Like, this is week 4 or this is week 5.
They played week 0. Yeah.
Who? I thought it was only one game week 0.
No, there was like multiple.
Oh.
Yeah. But speaking of college football, we'll roll right into that. Michigan played today.
You did.
It was not that exciting of a game.
No, I didn't like how we played in the first half. Too many 3-and-outs, too many punts.
Damn.
Wisconsin did have a really good run defense, though.
Yeah, they were
They had a good defense in general.
Yeah, they're number 1 in the Big Ten, I think, for rush defense or country.
They're number 1 in the country for rush defense, but in defense overall in the Big Ten, I think they have like the 4th or 5th best or something like that. I think it's like Penn State, Ohio State, Oregon, Illinois, and then them or something like that. And
Well,
that was a stupid idea. Why the fuck would you do that? And then, but yeah, I didn't like how we were running, how we were playing in the first half. We were running the ball pretty good. Justin Sainz, he had, I think, when they said it, it was like halfway through the first quarter or halfway through the second quarter, and he had, I think, 6 carries for like 60-something yards.
yeah, he had that one big 43-yarder.
Yeah.
And actually, it would have been, if he would have made it 7 more yards to make it 50 for the touchdown or whatever, he would have beat the record, I think, for Michigan for most 50-yard touchdown runs.
Is he tied with it right now? Because I know Donovan Edwards had a few. I think he has the most.
Well, he got a thing today for the first running back in 6 career game, or the first games of the Michigan season having 100+ yards in each game as a running back. He got that today.
Yeah.
And then Bryce Underwood also threw for his highest career passing yards today. I don't know the exact passing yards.
I don't know how. Yeah, I didn't think he was slinging the ball that very good.
No,
he had a few good throws.
Yeah, it was alright. Just not the best. Honestly, it looked like...
Oh, he missed it.
It honestly just looked like they were definitely trying, and Wisconsin has a good defense, but I think they took the bye week a little not that serious.
Yeah, maybe. And also, there was just a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
I was seeing Joel Klatt point him out on the broadcast. It was like he had, the Michigan had the middle of the field open too much. They had, weren't setting the edge the right way.
I didn't understand the play calls when you're blitzing 3 linebackers and you have the open up in the middle. Of course they're going to throw it. Bryce Underwood was 19 for 28, 270, and 1 touchdown. So not...
I mean, that's not terrible.
That's actually a pretty good game.
19 for 28?
Well, yeah, he could be more accurate, but
Right.
270 isn't bad.
270 is, that's not bad. I don't know, only 1 touchdown, though.
Yeah.
But 19 for 28 is what you have to worry about there.
Simmons...
Half of your passes don't get completed.
Simmons was 18 for 29, 177, and an interception. No touchdown.
Jayshon Barnum played pretty good today.
Dude, do you know what year he is?
I think he's a sophomore.
Oh, thank God. Hopefully we don't lose him in the portal. Hopefully we pay that man.
Yeah, I hope so.
He was supposed to go inside. He cut outside, and within a split second, he was already inside. And he made the play. And it was crazy to watch. Because that man is, scary as hell. And Diego Pavia is just running all over this defense right now. Vandy beating Alabama in Tuscaloosa would be crazy.
Who did Vanderbilt beat last year?
Alabama.
Did they? I thought they beat somebody else.
They beat some teams, but the big one was Alabama, where they tore down the goalpost and threw it in the river.
Yeah. But there was another one that they beat them, and it was like a it wasn't like they pulled out the win. It was like they beat them. Like they beat their asses last year.
I forget. There was a couple games like that, man.
This one could end up being one of them.
What's crazy is Diego Pavia is only like 5'8".
Dude, he's got all time to throw, so it doesn't matter. You can be 4'8" if you got that time to throw.
Yeah. I don't know if I said it on here. I know I've told you. When he was at New Mexico, they were playing a game and it was an away game. At like 1 a.m. in the morning, he went on the field of that team and pissed on the 50-yard line.
And he's still playing football?
Yep.
They find out about him?
I'm sure they did. I don't know how that works, to be honest with you. I never thought about just pissing on my opponent's sideline or 50-yard line.
I don't know if I believe that totally. Because if people found out about that, and they found out that he did it, that would be a bigger story than just, oh, I heard that this happened.
I think he said it on a podcast.
Still, I mean, even so.
I don't know. If that's true, that's crazy.
You mean to tell me there wouldn't be any disciplinary actions against that if somebody found out about that?
I'm sure there would.
So, yeah.
Who knows how true that is, but if it is true, that is crazy. Dude, you gotta hold on to that, dude. Come on now. Other big thing in college football, what do you think is North Carolina's problem? Because
they have an 80-year-old as their coach.
It's Bill. You think it's Bill?
Yeah.
I think it's Bill's girlfriend trying to play coach on the sideline.
Which is Bill's fault.
That is Bill's fault.
If you have a girlfriend and she's trying to coach from the sideline, hey, shut up.
Leave.
Is this your job? No, this is my job. So let me do my job.
Yeah, dude.
I don't go into your work and try to do your work for you.
You see her on the sideline, like, talking to him, like, 10 minutes before the game starts. Like, that would never happen.
Well, if it's, like, 10 minutes before the game starts, okay. Like, that's, like, you see players' wives in the NFL and stuff like that, and the coaches' wives and stuff like that. But
not 10 minutes before the game starts.
Yeah. Because sometimes they sit on the sidelines. Or sometimes they sit, like, in the front row, like, behind the bench. Like, you know.
Yeah, like, on the bench is fine, but actually on the field, I've never seen that 10 minutes before a game.
No, yeah. Watch, like, any, like, NFL pregame, like, NFL guys, like, have their wives and stuff like that on the field sometimes before the game. But it's just, like, it's his fault to where it's like, okay, get off the field.
Yeah.
Like, go sit down and watch the game now.
Dude, how big is that fucking left tackle? Jesus Christ. Number 55?
Did you see the dude on the other end of the line?
No, I did not. Oh yeah, that's a big boy.
It was like number 70-something.
Vandy will go up 14-0 and make the Crimson Tide cry here.
Vanderbilt different.
Vander just sold. Pavia. Was he down?
Hopefully. My fandom of Vanderbilt baseball is translating over to football right now.
I'm a fan of their coach. I really am.
Yeah.
Have you watched SEC Any Given Saturday? It's out.
Yeah.
It's out.
Yeah.
It's out.
Barely. If he would have gotten that elbow down, or if he would have gotten that... no, yeah, it's out.
Yeah, it's out.
Damn close, though.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. I don't... No, yeah, it's out. Because you can see he starts moving it right there. His knee's not down yet. Now it's down, and now the ball's out. So, yeah.
All right. Well, at least it's, not bad field position. They are on, like, the 8.
Yeah.
That's not bad. is that it for college football that I have? We play USC next week.
Yeah, Michigan or Michigan State didn't play last week, so we don't have a game to talk about.
Yeah.
Except for today.
I don't. Did Michigan State play already?
Oh, I don't know. I know. Well, Michigan did though.
Yeah. Who was our? Here, I want to find his. Macaulay went for 6 for 112 with a touchdown. Aiden Marsh, what was his name? Is it Aiden Marsh? I don't know.
Something.
A Marsh. He's a freshman. He was fourth.
You can click on it though, can you?
No.
No.
Oh, yep. Andrew Marsh. Sorry. His name is Andrew Marsh. 4 for 80. And he came up really in clutch times, too, I will say. So, we were not good on our third downs for the most part.
I was just about to say that. We didn't convert a lot of third downs.
Yeah. I feel like this game should have been more like closer to 40 to 10-ish.
It should have. I mean, you can kind of get behind the idea of like, oh, Wisconsin had a pretty good run defense. Okay, then throw the ball.
Yeah.
It's like if you have a game like that, then throw the ball. You should. That's why I was like, for a game like that where you know you're going up against a really good run defense, for Bryce Underwood to have those stats, I think you should have done better. But that's not his fault. That's like more game planning.
I'm kind of. I guess we'll find out tomorrow at 3:00, but I wonder if it's going to raise us in the ranking, keep us the same, or lower us.
I think it'll maybe.
Because we are 20 right now.
I think it'll maybe push us up a little bit. Maybe get to like 18. Because, like I said, Wisconsin does have a good run defense, and you didn't run the ball terribly today.
And now in the conference, we are 2-0 as well.
That is true. So, yeah, I think if Michigan does move up 2 or 3, like 18, 17 type shit.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm looking at the college football schedule right now.
Oh, dang. Ex-QB Mark Sanchez in hospital after stabbing.
Oh, it was a stabbing?
In Indianapolis, a part of a broadcast crew for Colts game on Sunday.
Yeah, he was in critical condition.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was a stabbing, though.
No, yeah, I'd seen the headline this morning when I got to work. It said Mark Sanchez in hospital in critical condition, and I was like, oh shit.
Cincinnati beat Iowa State.
Yeah, Cincinnati's not terrible. Yeah,
No.
There you go. Cincinnati hands Iowa State first loss of the
And
season.
Iowa State was number 14, so
Yeah.
Georgia handled business. Texas is losing 10-0 right now, and they're playing Texas.
Texas is playing Texas?
Texas is playing Florida, is what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Florida is up 10-0.
Well, how much time has elapsed?
A quarter and 3 minutes.
Okay.
But Texas is ranked number 9.
Yeah.
If they lose to unranked Florida,
Unranked Florida, but Florida was ranked at the beginning of the year, I think like 20-something in like the first couple weeks. So they're not far from being unranked or being ranked.
UCLA is up against Penn State right now.
That's wild.
10-7.
UCLA.
And they have the ball right now.
They have their marching band suiting up for UCLA. How the hell did that work?
And then Ohio State plays Minnesota. If they get upset by Minnesota, that'd be great. Because I think Minnesota's pretty decent-ish.
I mean,
They're
yeah,
3-1.
Minnesota's better than Wisconsin.
Yeah.
And I'd say they're definitely better than UCLA.
And then Miami versus Florida State is up tonight as well.
That'd be a good one.
Yeah. That's 3 against number 18.
Oh, it's what's his face from the old lineman, Tyler Biadasz, the Polish guy.
Michigan State score. Yeah, because I know Michigan State plays. We play USC at 7:30 next week.
Yeah.
Nebraska is kicking the shit out of them right now.
UCLA or USC?
Nebraska is beating Michigan State 14-0 with 7 minutes in the first quarter.
Yeah, Nebraska's not a terrible team.
No, Nebraska is really good. So,
and Michigan State is just trash.
That is true. Childs shits himself all the time, and then
Jonathan Smith's on his way out.
Yeah. Surprised he hasn't gotten fired yet, to be honest.
I think there's a good chance. If they get to week 8 and they don't have more than 4 wins, I think he's gone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. He's on the chopping block. I think Kurt Cinetti, after this year, is going to go to the SEC.
I think if the... Bringing it back to baseball, my dad and I were talking about this yesterday. I think if the Yankees get eliminated by the Blue Jays, like, bad, like if they don't at least put up a really good fight, and they get eliminated, I think Aaron Boone's fired as manager of the Yankees. And then me and my dad were talking about it ahead of Game 3 too. We were like, if Aaron Boone loses this game to Alex Cora in the Boston Red Sox, and he's fired before he gets back into the clubhouse,
yeah,
like he just go walk right up the damn concourse with the fans because you're one of them now. You're fired. Beat it.
Like bum.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. This guy's been here for what 6-7 years already. And he's been to one World Series. Jesus Christ!
Hey, bro, I saw that Miss
6-7.
I saw that Miss Dugan reel.
Yeah.
And how she chuckles at 6-7 now. I go, okay. I don't even know what it's from.
It's some rapper.
Oh, Lil Wayne?
No.
Oh.
It's like
6 7 foot.
No, it's some rapper. He like says something, and that's like his calling. You know, like not like his call sign, but like his or like his producer tag, or like some shit that he see. You know, like Travis Scott has like the
yeah,
or like the it's lit.
Okay,
like
so it's his trademark. Then.
Pretty much.
All right.
As far as like from what I've gathered from the youth,
from the youth,
I work with a couple of youth.
Dude, my cousin, I told my uncle, I'm like, you're my actual uncle, but I'm considered unk status.
No, yeah. Like, yeah, when I say, like, I work with youth, we have these 2 dudes who are 19.
Yeah.
So and I'm going to be 23.
My uncle goes, what does low-key mean? I go, what do you mean, what does low-key mean?
Low-key has been around for a lot longer.
I know, that's why I was like, sound it out, let's use...
Yeah, like
context clues.
Low key is like a late 90s thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's been around for a minute.
Well, because my cousin texted him and she was like, low key kind of want whatever the fuck, McDonald's or something.
Yeah.
And he calls me up, he goes, what does low key mean? Or he shows me because I was working nights at that point, so I was at the house when he was. He's like, what the fuck does low key mean? I go, what? I'm like trying to understand what he said. I'm like, I don't know, like under the radar. I don't know how to explain it. Low key is low key. It's kind of its own thing.
It's like
on
the down low.
Yeah.
Discreet, kept quiet.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, yeah, like under the table type shit, or like under the radar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of low-key, I low-key think that David Montgomery is going to rush for 200 yards tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Dude, so I was at work today, and someone at work was like, yo, David Montgomery got traded to the Rams. And I was like, what? And they were like, right here, David Montgomery traded to Rams for a second-round pick. I'm like, you're fucking lying to me. And they showed it to me, and it was like a fake NFL news Instagram page. But I had like a mini heart attack because he looked at me so serious. He was like, yo, David Montgomery got traded to the Rams. And I'm like, no.
Absolutely.
Like, no fucking way.
Absolutely not.
No.
But do you know why I think he's going to rush for 200 yards plus?
Oh, dang. Brewers are playing the Cubs right now. Middle of the 7th. 9-2 the Brewers are beating the Cubs. Damn. Ian Happ and Michael Busch hit home runs for the Cubs. Peralta, 5 2/3 innings, 2 earned runs, 9 Ks. Jackson Churio, 3 for 3 with a double, 3 RBIs and scored a run. Contreras, 2 for 4 with a double RBI and 2 runs. Damn.
But do you know why I say he's going to rush for 200 yards?
Who?
David Montgomery.
Yeah, why?
because he said this in an interview. This is the first time his family actually gets to see him play in person.
Oh, yeah, he's from Cincinnati.
Yeah, he's never played in Cincinnati before. Also, this is sad, but it's true from what he said. He's like, last year we kind of had a family incident. My sister got into a car accident, and she's paralyzed from the neck down, and she's coming to the game. So I immediately go, oh, he has Jesus and
bet the over on. Yeah,
I'm like, he's going to rush, especially because Cincinnati has no defense.
No run defense at least.
Yeah,
like they have a couple DBs and they have Trey Hendrickson.
Yeah, that's about it.
But that's it. They have no linebackers, no interior
and
D-line.
On top of that, Cincy's offensive line is not good.
Their offense isn't good.
Yeah,
because you don't have Joe Burrow now anymore.
Yeah, and it's Jake Browning.
Yeah, so I mean, Jake Browning did have a few good games last year, but so far this year when he's been put in, he has not looked good. And that is due to the O-line. But, I mean, Jesus Christ, you got two of the best receivers on the planet, guy. Come on, man. Just throw it up there, honestly.
You have $1 billion receiving core right there.
Right, yeah.
And we lost DJ Reed. But we got Liam McNeil back.
We did. I did see that. I think Malcolm Rodriguez is close to coming back, too, so to help out our linebacker core. And then, DJ Reed, losing DJ Reed for our secondary, though, is going to be a little bit tough. You're going to have to count on Amik Robertson.
Terrion out?
No, I think Terrion's playing.
I'll look at it real quick.
I know DJ Reed, when we were talking last week about the two injuries to Arnold and Reed, it looked like Reed was the worst one off than Terrion Arnold. Terrion Arnold walked off the field by himself.
Yeah.
But Reed couldn't. So I was kind of worried about that.
All right. So it says right now, wait, we're in week 5, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Khalil Dorsey out. Aleem McNeil is out. Vicky!
Josh!
Vicky!
Josh! Hey!
Vicky!
Shush!
Vicky! You're loud!
Hey!
We'll be right back. Give me a second. Get in the room.
Shush!
Go! 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 Vic, get over here. Get over. I don't want to accidentally smell your water. Alright. Alright, so anyways, it said that Aleem McNeil is out, Vaki is still out, Taylor Decker is questionable, Kirby Joseph is questionable, and Terrion Arnold should practice. For everybody besides Shamar Stewart for the Bengals that is on this injury report is out. Or not out. They're unspecified.
Oh.
Shamar Stewart is out.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Dude, I hate when that fucking happens. I'll randomly just get the hiccups. Like I have them right now. I didn't do anything. All I did was pull out my phone. That's all I did. I didn't drink no water. I didn't sneeze. Nothing. I just randomly got the hiccups.
Either way. But, alright, let me look at the NFL schedule because I don't know what games we actually have tomorrow besides Detroit. So, Vikings versus Browns. I like the Browns, to be honest with you.
Vikings versus Browns?
Yes. And it's the other team Crumpets game.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Keep talking. I can't fucking talk.
All right, so I'm taking the Browns with a last-second field goal, and I'm saying it's going to be 13-10. I think it's going to be a very boring game.
I mean, you have Dylan Gabriel for the Browns.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I like the rookie to take it for his first time.
See, I do, kind of, but who's starting for Vikings?
Wentz, I think.
Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
See, I kind of like Carson Wentz throwing to JJ and Von Jefferson more than I like Dylan Gabriel throwing to Thing 1 and Thing 2.
Jerry Jeudy.
Okay.
Denzel Ward.
Nah.
Is Denzel Ward a corner?
He's a cornerback. Well, yeah. Him throwing to cornerbacks, that sounds about right. Yeah. I think I like the Vikings in that just because you have a rookie quarterback going in there with a team who's not already in a great position, and you have a veteran quarterback taking the reins on a team who is in a good position.
All right. Let me read you the Vikings injury report.
Yeah. I mean, I know JJ's out. So they're not when I say good position, I don't mean the best spot, but I mean, like, they're a better team baseline than the Browns, I think.
Christian Darrisaw is probably out. Donovan Jackson is for sure out. Michael Juergens is out. Ryan Kelly is out. JJ is obviously out. Brian O'Neill is out. Andrew Van Ginkel is out.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And then that's pretty much it. They're riddled.
Yeah, they're kind of they're beat up pretty good. I mean, yeah, the Browns now it doesn't sound like that bad of an option. If they were two healthy teams though, but with Wentz and with Dylan Gabriel starting, I think I would take the Vikings.
That's fair.
But if the Vikings are that beat up, then yeah, I'll take the Browns.
Did you watch any of the 49ers-Rams game?
No.
All right, I didn't either. Cowboys versus Jets. I like the Cowboys even though it's at MetLife.
Yeah, the
no,
Cowboys...
it's not at MetLife. It can't be. It might be. I don't know.
Well, what is it? Let me see. Yeah, it's at New York. Because remember how I said it's Dallas at New York?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's in New Jersey.
New Jersey. But yeah, I like the Cowboys here.
Yeah, the Cowboys have been playing better the past few weeks, and the Jets, especially losing Miami last week, I think they're not going to have a very good first year behind your Glenn.
Yeah. Giants Saints. I'm taking the Giants.
Yeah, Giants defense is pretty good. Russell Wilson hasn't been god awful. He hasn't been good, but he hasn't been terrible.
Russell Wilson ain't starting. It's Jackson Dart.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
It's Jackson Dart's second start.
That's right. But yeah, so yeah, then give me the Giants then. Why not?
People at work started calling me Cam Scattaboo.
See, that one I don't see.
I don't know why either. They said it was because of the beard. I go, okay.
What, do all dudes with beards look the same?
I don't know. Colts versus Raiders.
But if I say somebody all looks the same, no, I'm just kidding. I'm so kidding. I'm so fucking kidding.
I am not.
I'm so kidding.
Colts, Raiders at Colts. Give me the Colts by 55.
Excuse me? That one's going to be a good game. I think that one's going to be a better game. I like the Raiders defense. But I like the Colts offense as well.
The only person I like on the Raiders is Ashton Jeanty and Max Crosby.
Their defense has been playing decent. They've been holding teams to under 20, 30 points. So.
Well, when you put the 30 in there, that's when I'm like.
Well, I mean, other teams are giving up 30.
I know.
points before, too.
I think Detroit has a good defense, but when they give up 30, I don't think it's a good look.
Well, no, but if you like, I think the Raiders' defense will fare decently in this one, but you have to worry about the other side of it. Will the Raiders' offense be able to?
I think Geno just shoots himself in the foot every time.
Well, I mean, you never know.
I'm a Geno guy.
Will the Raiders' defense be able to break that Colts defense?
Who knows? We'll
Because their
see.
defense is not too. It is pretty good.
Yeah. Then we go to the Ass Bowl of the Dolphins versus Panthers.
Oh God.
Will not be watching.
I'll for that one I'll pick an asteroid.
Yeah. I'll pick a shark, please. Broncos Eagles.
Eagles.
Yeah, it's at the Eagles too. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty easy. Texans versus Ravens.
See, I think this is a game that can make or break the Ravens' season. Because if you lose this game, your season's done.
Yeah, because they'll be 1-4.
But if you win this game and you go 2-3, you can still recover from that. You can still end the season with 4 wins or with 4 losses.
Yeah.
Even if you pick another one later down the line. But I think this is a must-win for Lamar. And the
Lamar
Ravens.
is out. It's Cooper Rush.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Lamar had a hamstring injury.
Oh, that's right. I didn't
But
hear
they
about
did
that.
get their star defensive tackle back, I believe.
No, I remember. Yeah, I remember seeing that Lamar got hurt. Now I forgot about that. And then the Texans. I mean, the Texans.
Been playing a lot better.
They have been playing a lot better. They haven't been playing as good as they were when they were like a contender, but they are playing decent. So I'm going to take the Texans.
Titans Cardinals. I like the Titans to give me their first win.
I like the Cardinals in that one.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Besides that, Buccaneers Seahawks. Bucky Irving is out.
Didn't really make a difference. I'd still take the.
I'm taking the Bucks. Even without Bucky Irving, I'm taking the Bucks.
I don't know. I think it might. It's going to be closer. I'll still take the Bucks, but I think it's going to be closer.
Well, yeah.
And Seahawks have a chance.
Yeah. Lions Bengals. Lions.
Yeah.
Commanders versus Chargers. Jaden Daniels is back this week.
I think I'm going to take the Chargers anyway.
He's
He's going to need a week to get used to going again, and
It's also at SoFi.
yeah, I mean, home field advantage doesn't really mean a whole lot when you have teams that are like on the fringe like that.
Yeah.
If you have like an Eagles playing Denver in Philadelphia, that makes a difference.
And, like, if we were playing in Detroit, it always makes a difference.
Yeah. So like them playing in SoFi, I don't really. SoFi is really not like a really rocking environment anyway. It's just a bunch of celebrities watching the game, so it's not really like. I don't know, but I think I'd take the Chargers in that one because Washington hasn't been playing good, even when they had Daniels at the start of the season. So now that he's missed a week and he's coming back, he's going to need a week to get ready again.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll take the Chargers.
Patriots and Bills, and they're wearing the rivals jerseys that game.
Bills.
Yeah. And
I think
then
they're winning the Super Bowl this year. I think it's going to be either them or us.
Monday night is Chiefs Jaguars, and I want to say Jags just for the fuck of it.
I would like to see that, but as much as I would like to see that, I think the Chiefs will end up pulling it out.
Also, don't blame me for that. And that is, week 5 of the NFL. Pretty decent week, I think.
Yeah, I mean,
It honestly,
there's not really like a whole lot of headlining matchups though.
no.
I mean, there's Texans Ravens. That's kind of the narrative for the week. Is like, will the Ravens be able to correct themselves?
Yeah.
But other than that, everyone's kind of playing either non-contending teams or there's, big differentials in terms of who the teams are playing.
Yeah. Also, I think they are right. Ever since they introduced the new rule to where teams and kickers can use the same kicking balls they use in practice. What the hell was that?
That is intentional grounding, is what that should be.
No.
No?
No, he made it past the line of scrimmage, but the way he left his hand was so awful. Either way. But now that kickers can actually, like, break in the balls and everything, I do agree with the coaches. There will be a 70-yard field goal actually in the books this year.
I think so, but you also notice there have been a lot more misses this year.
Yeah.
Because of that as well. So, yeah, like, you do see guys that are going for distance and that are hitting these long field goals, but you also see a lot more missed ones.
That is true.
So, will the kickers like the fact that they can help their team with field position, or would they say, no, we're going to stick with the sure kicks and have you still kick the shorter ones, get as close as we can to help you get the sure kick?
I would do always as close as you can.
Right, yeah. But I mean, now some teams are like, okay, we passed the 50-yard line, okay, we're in field goal range.
Yeah.
And you have a dude take a 68-yard field goal or something like that, and he misses it. And then you give the other team the ball on the 50, and then they go down the field and score a touchdown.
That is true.
So it's like, what the hell?
For me, if I was in the situation, it would have to be, hey, we're on the 50-yard line, we're going to kick it, but we only have 1 second left.
Yeah. I mean, that's, yeah. Like, you spike the ball and you just go for it.
And it's either you make it or you don't, and the game is over.
Right.
Because you need the kick to win.
I mean, yeah, that's an understandable, yeah. I mean, like a Hail Mary kick, but, like, I don't know. I don't like that rule. That they can doctor the balls up and that they can use the same balls that they would use for practice. You don't see baseball players bringing the same baseballs that they would use for practice, or using the same bats that you use for practice. Like, they're not using, just normal, like, they're using the bats that they're supposed to be using and shit like that. Or you don't see a hockey goalie training with foam pucks. You might, but if he's on the ice in full pads, you're not going to be shooting foam pucks at him. You're shooting real pucks at him. You want him to be able to know what a real puck is going to feel like.
Yeah.
So why the hell are we practicing with a different ball than we're going to be using?
Well, they use that ball in the game.
Right, exactly. So it's like, why would you doctor them up, though, if you're not going to use the same ball? Why would you change it for yourself? Like, why would,
I don't know.
Like, why wouldn't... It really doesn't make any sense. So the fact that they can now use those balls in the game, though, I don't like. Because it's like a... You can A, doctor it up to where it can help you, and B, it's not the same uniform object that everyone's using throughout the whole league.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, what the hell? Like, so, yeah, you can kick this ball that's rubbed in oil and patted down and sanded or whatever the hell they do to the balls or whatever. But then this guy's kicking with a bare bones ball.
Yeah.
So why? I don't like that at all. I think that they should have just, you pick up a ball, you put it on a thing, and you kick it. You don't mess with it. You can position it the way you want it. You can, fucking kiss it for good luck or whatever the hell. But don't doctor it up.
I'm pretty sure they have to mud it.
Well, yeah, they have to. Well, yeah. Every league does that. With the NBA, they rub down the basketballs too. Baseball, they rub down the balls with mud. Football, they do the same thing. They use like a clay or something like that. They use. So yeah, they do weather the ball so it can be used in the game. But that's different than doctoring it up. Like doctoring up a baseball with sticky stuff.
Yeah.
Like that's what this is almost to me.
Oh my. What a sack. Big old number 99. Singh.
Indian.
Yeah.
Singh. It's a Hindi last name. He is Indian. You can see his complexion.
Yeah.
I'm making an observation. You can see that he is Indian.
I understand. Yeah. That's just...
You don't see very many Indian football players.
No, you don't. I honestly don't know if there are that. Probably.
I'm sure there are a handful that are like half Hindi or something like
maybe.
that. I don't know.
These boys, it's going to be a good game for a 7-7 ball game. That's not bad.
Yeah, this might be a little bit of a closer game. It's halfway through the second round.
Well, I think Alabama is taking this personally because of last year. And I think Vandy has a new confidence saying, fuck Alabama, dude.
Yeah, I think Alabama might be a little rattled, too. They know this season isn't going the way they thought it was going to.
Yet they only have one loss.
Right. But to Alabama, think of the team that you're talking about, though. Alabama,
That
you
is
have one
true.
loss within the first 4.
That is true.
Yeah, so, I mean, this team's been used to overarching, like, dominating success for literally decades.
Yeah.
And now you win. You know, Urban Meyer's had years where he's lost in the first couple weeks, too, as you played, like, a Texas or a Mississippi State or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And they had a really good team. But for it to happen like this, now going on, 3 years in a row? You're ending the season with one loss at least?
If Kalen DeBoer misses the playoffs this year, he will be fired.
Yeah. I think, if he misses the playoffs entirely, I think he's gone. But will they miss the playoffs, though?
Who knows?
Will the committee find a way to jimmy them in again?
Who knows? If they have to pick between Georgia and Alabama, I think they're going to pick Alabama because
No way.
Because they beat Georgia. That's the only way I can see it.
I mean, but you take a team that's been ranked.
Georgia's
in
been
the
ranked
in the top 4 all year long in Georgia, at least so far, and you pick a team in Alabama who has had a lot of question marks, and who is ranked currently 10. And if they lose this game, they could be number 16.
Well, if they lose this game, then it won't matter.
No.
But I'm saying if they win this game and be, undefeated for the rest of the year, and it's between Georgia and Alabama, they will pick Alabama. Because of the question marks that this team had. So they're like, oh, this team had so much more adversity.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, you would have to look at the schedule. So, like, how did Alabama play against the rest of the teams they played, and how bad did they beat them versus Georgia?
I'm pretty sure both Vandy and Alabama are facing some pretty highly ranked teams coming up in October.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because they're facing SEC teams.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be facing Florida State, Tennessee, Texas, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be facing all those teams that are ranked. And then you have the sneaky teams like you got Clemson too. Clemson's LSU.
I think Clemson, even though they did soundly defeat North Carolina today, I think Clemson is not anywhere close to what people thought they were going to be.
No.
I think they'll be ranked like number 15.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I think they'll be ranked within, they'll be middle of the pack ranked, but I don't see them making the playoff this year.
See them pretty much just out of the playoffs.
Yeah.
For the most part. Damn! That trainer got! I always like seeing when they throw it and the guy gets tackled out of bounds. Who's the unlucky asshole that's going to get absolutely pile driven into the ground? And it was the chain crew. So, you got anything else there, bud?
No, I think I'm all set.